If you're running a Shopify store, you need to start using listicles in your marketing strategy if you want to get to 8 or 9 figures in revenue. There's a reason why 9-figure brands swear by them. And I'm here to share the exact step-by-step listicle template they use to make hundreds of millions of dollars. I'm Ryan. I built my brand TrueWorth from 0 to 8 figures in revenue in less than a year and have gone on to generate hundreds of millions in sales in just a matter of 5 years. In this video, not only am I going to reveal why listicles are extremely important for scaling an e-commerce brand, but also exactly how to build one for your Shopify brand and the proven strategies top 9-figure brands use to create them effectively. So if you're ready to start taking your Shopify business to the next level and start seeing some real results, keep watching. All right, because these are way more fun when I'm using an actual example, I am going to give you the optimal structure for a listicle landing page, and then I'm going to compare it to a very successful listicle from a very large brand. And for this particular video, we are going to be using one from Hostage Tape. But we'll go back and forth so that you get a very good understanding of exactly what the structure looks like and how you can implement it in your business. So the first thing that a listicle needs, and this is very similar to just about any marketing tactic, it's a headline. It's an attention-grabbing headline. And depending whether you're targeting people who are lower in the funnel, so who are more product aware, or whether you're targeting somebody who is higher in the funnel, whether it's problem aware, problem unaware, or solution aware, the copy is going to look a little bit different. And the further you get away from being bottom of funnel, the more curiosity you're going to want to drive around solving the problem. And there should be less focus in the headline around including the product itself. So in this case, you want to make sure you use numbers. People love numbers. It creates curiosity. In my Miro board here, I have the example of 10 reasons why this product will change your life. So looking at Hostage Tape, they got a couple other little pieces of social proof and Sleep Better Now at the top, but their headline is 5 reasons mouth tape won't let snoring ruin your sleep. I accidentally clicked through. 5 reasons mouth tape won't let snoring ruin your sleep. They're doing 2 things with this. One is, in case not everybody's gonna know what mouth tape is, but it does create curiosity. But the idea is that snoring is ruining your sleep and mouth tape is going to be the hero. So that is their headline. I'm sure it works super great, or it wouldn't still be on this page. Once you've got that nailed, we're looking at our introduction. So we want to have a hook. Our goal here is to briefly introduce the product and its main benefit, and then slide into a value proposition and highlight why this list is worth reading. So you want to make sure that you really understand your customer avatar, because that's who's going to be checking this out. So on Hostage Tape, they've got like their subhead here for this introduction is the sleep you deserve. So these people know that they have a sleep problem. And they probably wish they were waking up feeling rested. So they've got this awesome introduction here. Imagine finally getting the rest you deserve. Imagine sleeping in the same bed as your partner and loving it. Imagine waking up and feeling refreshed and energized so you can take on any challenges life throws at you. Turns out there's a weird hack to make this all come true. Mouth taping. Sounds pretty crazy, right? Well, here's 5 reasons it really works. One thing they did here that's really interesting is, turns out there's a weird hack. So that's driving a lot of curiosity to have people continue reading. And then there's obviously 5 reasons which people love numbered lists. They put a few benefits down below. Supports oral health, supports healthy sleep, immune support, best mouth tape available, backed by research, and promotes better breathing. So all these little benefits. They also have a call to action to get you to jump ahead if you are already familiar with the product. So they're giving people who are ready to buy an opportunity to do so as soon as they're ready. The next thing that you typically have are your list items. The list is going to be numbered, and each number should represent a specific benefit or a feature. The descriptions, we want them to be concise. We don't want them to be super wordy. We want them to be engaging explanations that get to the point. There should be a relevant visual. The relevant visual should be something like either if it's the product being used or the benefit, or like a GIF or a video that actually shows the item in use. Think about like infomercials when they demonstrate the product being used, like the slap chop, where he's chopping all sorts of different vegetables and you actually see the output from the chopping. The subsections I'll get to in a minute, but let me show you what hostage tapes looks like. So I'll come back to these other sections, but so here's their subsections. Mouth breathing is wrecking your life. This is how you stop it. And then it kind of explains, it basically tells people the problem with mouth breathing and how it's going to impact them. And then hostage tape is the strongest. Oh, hold on a sec. This guy looks pretty frustrated. So it looks like his life is being ruined by his lack of sleep or mouth breathing. Hostage tape is the strongest and most comfortable mouth tape on the planet. So this busts a couple objections, I guess, if people have tried other tape and it falls off. Mouth taping ain't new, but hostage tape is, and it's changing the game in your life for good. This ain't your average run-of-the-mill flaccid pharmacy tape. This is the Hulk of mouth tapes. This stuff grabs your mouth and holds it shut. This stuff adheres to your face like a barnacle to a ship's hull and stays there all night long. Even the fiercest of lumberjack beards don't stand a chance. But don't be fooled by its hulkish strength. It's as comfortable as those silk boxers you wear when your wife isn't home. Simply peel off the back, just like a Band-Aid, and apply it to your mouth and drift into nose breathing nirvana, or put it to the test. Go ahead and get crazy in bed. This stuff will hang on even if you're out of breath. This isn't a goofy gimmick. So it shows this dude with the beard. So it's busting objections. It's also saying it's comfortable while also being extremely strong. So it's doing a bunch of stuff here, really leaning into the benefits, talking about it being comfortable and so on and so forth. The third thing is experience more energy than you had in your 20s. So a lot of people who can't sleep properly are probably feeling fatigued during the day. So it leans, again, more into the benefits. Mouth tape, it shows this guy exercising. So clearly, if you have tape on your mouth, you can still do things that are require vigorous energy. And then this talks about some of the stuff that Andrew Huberman has brought up. And basically, for people who are skeptical, we want to show the unique mechanism and how it's backed by science. So if you can link to studies or whatever, this is fabulous. And then again, we reinvented the mouth taping recipe so you could reinvent your life. It's saying that the product isn't new. And since there are competing products on the market, it's basically saying this is why we are different. This isn't something new that just came out. You've probably seen this crap on TikTok or whatever, but we have perfected this product and are doing it in a way that other people aren't doing it. So they have these five points. Back to the Miro board. We also have these dedicated sections that are extremely important. One is social proof. So this can go in a few different places. It's like what our customers are saying. So these are like really great reviews from customers, like hand selected. You can also go and drop positive reviews, like the using your widget or whatever it is, whether it's stamped or something else. You can drop those on there. Quotes are also extremely powerful. So you can hand select quotes or testimonials from customers that have specific benefits or bust specific objections, and you can place those on the page. So I'll show you where they've got it here. So they've got some featured in the press stuff right under their introduction, as well as up at the top. But they tell you, first of all, at the top, they tell you how many 5-star reviews they have. So that's the beginning of the social proof. Then before they jump into the 5 things, they've gone ahead and they moved the social proof quotes above the list. So this is a heuristic to get you to start trusting the messages that's below by showing social proof first. So a heuristic is a trick your brain uses to get to a logical conclusion quicker, and you can do that with social proof. So they put it at the top. You can see they've hand selected 3 different quotes. I actually didn't suffocate, so it's busting an objection. Best mouth tape on the planet. Also, why is this better than other products on the market? And then another one, works with my CPAP. So somebody with sleep apnea might have an objection that maybe I can't use this thing. So they have that social proof. And then at the bottom, they have pictures of people using the product, again, with more quotes. They've done a really good job of lining up the social proof inside of this page. All right, so that is the 4th section. The 5th section, and don't leave just yet, because I'm going to walk you through some of the specifics that you should include in your listicle. But the 5th thing is authority and expertise. So one thing I forgot to put in this list here was putting places like media or trusted sources where you've been featured. But the other elements are you need to have call to actions. One thing, you look at this page, and again, we're looking at it on desktop. A lot of people are going to consume this on mobile, but they have an unlock offer button up here, which scrolls with the page. They've got an unlock offer right here, right after the intro. This is there so that people who are ready to make the purchase can jump straight to it. Then after the 5 steps, they have the offer again. There's a bunch of images that you can look at. If you look at this particular page, each image definitely has some sort of purpose to it. Flex maximum comfort is the first image. The second one, the most comfortable mouth tape on the planet, shows the guy sleeping. The third one, trusted by medical professionals. So there's some proof. And there's the product itself. Social proof by showing tons of people. I guess these are athletes, not from the UFC. There's the little GIF that shows how flexible it is. Another review for social proof. More UFC social proof, and then kind of, I guess, the case that it comes in. But yeah, you can quickly click this and go to their offer where they offer multiple quantities. And typically you just send people to either a PDP or a special offer if you happen to have one. So urgency and guarantees, those are the other 2 things here. So they have a 30-day money back guarantee. So that's going to help bust some objections if you don't like it. There's the 3 to 5 day delivery, which the time something takes to get to you is a form of risk. So there's some risk reversal there. But that's it for guarantees that they have. And what was the other thing? Urgency. One thing they could potentially do better on this page is be putting together a special offer that might not exist if you just go straight to the product description page. Maybe it's, buy 2, get 1 free, or maybe it's if you buy a larger supply, you get a free gift or a free case or whatever it is. There's not a lot of urgency being used on this particular page, which I think probably could increase the conversion rate of it a little bit, but it depends on your brand and your brand guidelines tied towards like promotions and stuff. So if you don't do a lot of sales, then you may need to lean away from that. But having like a counter with when this expires is a great way to express urgency and push somebody through. They're just not using one on this page. All right. So back to my Miro board here. I want to like lean a little bit more into the actual list items. So there's 4 things that we want to make sure that we include in these list items. So we want the benefit explanation. We want the benefits to be detailed but brief. The user testimonials, we want them to be real life user testimonials. And I would like highly recommend combing through your reviews and looking for ones that specifically talk about like their emotional, well, a couple different things, how it appealed to them emotionally, how their life was before and after. That's one thing. I'd look for things that like busted objections. So like one thing that you saw they did really well on the hostage tape page was like this CPAP page, works with my CPAP. So people are going to be, you want to look for things that, deal with objection busting so that when people read that, they're like, oh, that's perfect. That works for me. I would look through your reviews. You can even take them, put them into some sort of AI like ChatGPT or Claude and say like, look for common objections and list the most emotional objection busting testimonials from my reviews. And these are super important because it's, again, social proof. It's leveraging that heuristic. Supporting data is extremely important. So if you can find like third-party websites that have done studies on your product or your product category, or even if you can go like pay to have a study done by like a third party, that can give you some scientific data to really support what it is that you're trying to make a claim around. People are going to be sensitive to it and potentially not believe you unless they can see some third-party data that proves what you're saying is accurate. And then emotional appeal. So like relatable scenarios or success stories. I kind of dug into this a little bit when I was talking about user testimonials. But you can mine a ton of this data out of your existing reviews and look for things that like emotionally, how was like in this particular case, like what was happening when you weren't getting enough sleep? Was your wife sleeping in another bed and it was damaging your relationship? Was it that you couldn't wake up in the morning to go to the gym to keep your body healthy so that you would have energy and could stay youthful because you weren't able to sleep at night because you're too busy breathing through your mouth like a dog? Like, things like that. So go through your reviews, look for the before and after, and not the logical before and after, but the emotional part of it. How did their life feel after they had made the improvement? And then, I've already walked you through hostage tapes page, but I'm going to go through and I'm going to give you, this is just a little bit more generic, but the specific different things that you could do to put together one of these lists. And your list, again, could be 5 items. It could be 10 items. It doesn't really matter. Whatever it is, make sure to test it. If you do use a 10 item list, you can try putting a call to action in the middle of the page. I know hostage tape has a sticky call to action that rolled down the page, at least on the cell phone or on the desktop. I'm not sure what it looks like on the phone, but just make sure you test those things out. So here is the example structure. So this is the whole structure here. So we're going to go through it one by one. So again, headline: 10 reasons why 10 reasons why this product will change your life. You have your introduction. Discover how our innovative product can transform your daily routine with these 10 compelling reasons. And then you can have a call to action. There's a lot of different flexibility you can have, but you're going to want to jump into it. So benefit 1. And again, I'm just going to use these rough examples. They don't really mean anything, but just as a way for you to visualize your product. So benefit 1, achieve better health with scientifically backed formula. Description: Our product contains essential nutrients that increase your testosterone and make you feel like a young man again. You can have a testimonial included in there. John Doe says that after I increased my testosterone by taking this supplement, I've never felt better. I've been more attracted to my wife, and I've been, going to the gym and feeling whatever. Just include a testimonial. Supporting data. Studies have shown a 20% improvement. You could list what the name of the study is. I probably wouldn't link directly to it, at least in the copy itself. Maybe put an asterisk with a link at the bottom. But usually just the fact that you naming it will cover most people's objections. And then emotional appeal. Imagine feeling revitalized every morning when you wake up. Your testosterone levels are back at the level they were when you were 16 years old, and you feel like you could conquer the world again. No more feeling fatigued, like you need a cup of coffee in the morning. You're just ready to go. All right. Example number 2, benefit number 2. Save time and effort with the easy to use design. Description. Simply pop 2 pills in the morning and you will feel amazing. You no longer need to take your hormone replacement injections. Way less painful, way easier to do. Testimonial. Jane Smith shares, this saved me hours every week. I mean, if this talking about testosterone, it could be Joe Smith. This saved me hours every week, saved me from getting scabby injection points, and I felt amazing without having to do all the gross stuff associated with HRT. And then visuals show the product maybe in comparison to what you would normally use. Benefit 3, unmatched taste and quality. Description, crafted with the finest ingredients. We're just basically crafted with 102 special ingredients only found in the Peruvian desert. Testimonial, Mark Thompson loves the taste. It's like having a treat every day. Supporting data, rated the best in quality by blah, 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 blah. Or, social proof could be here as well. Like, I love the taste. It's super easy for me to take down in the morning. Benefit 4, boost your energy levels naturally. So our unique blend involves sustained energy in a pill. No more taking pharmaceutical injections that could have side effects 50 years down the road. Testimonial, again, this is a girl's name, but I'm using a testosterone example. So let's say Bob Lee. I feel energized all day. I haven't felt like this since I was 16 years old, when I didn't even realize the boundless energy I had would be limited one day. Supporting data. Contains natural ingredients known for boosting energy levels and testosterone. And then I would name the studies that it was included in. Benefit 5, improve your mental clarity and focus. Formulated to support brain health. Not only will your testosterone give you this boosted energy, it's also going to improve your brain health. You will be much more on the ball. You'll be able to respond to things that work better and potentially even move up the ladder because you're that more dialed in. Testimonial. David Brown notices, I'm more focused and alert. The visuals, you can have a picture of somebody working. Benefit 6, support your immune system. Description, packed with vitamins and antioxidants that make your immune system bulletproof. Testimonial, Bob Clark. I haven't been sick in months since taking this testosterone booster. Supporting data. Research shows increased immunity with regular use. Again, name a study or some sort of website that's trusted that we can demonstrate that supports our claim. Benefit 7, convenient and easy to use. Kind of similar to the one I put up here for benefit number 2. Again, you don't have to do 10, you could do 5. You're kind of getting the point here, describe it quickly, get a customer testimonial, show a visual that represents what it is. Benefit 8, eco-friendly and sustainable, made with environmentally friendly practices. Again, testimonial, talk about what it is. Supporting data would be certified by eco standards. Show the certificates, or link to, or put a name what they are. Benefit 9, affordable and cost effective. Get premium quality at an affordable price. Again, testimonial, great value for money. Again, I would try to make sure that it was they always really lean into the benefit and showing the product in use, or showing a visual for it. And this one I really like, I didn't talk about too much in these 10, is loved by thousands worldwide. So getting that social proof in your listicles, so you can show like a whole slew of people. And there's that one picture I showed you that had all the UFC fighters in one picture, or you could have like a little video that clips through, and the testimonial, and then supporting data. So over 10,000 positive reviews. On this page, it was, I think it was 5,014. And then, so after you have those, I also really like to have a couple other sections, kind of like you see on the hostage tape page. So they got their social proof. So what our customers are saying is a great place for you to put some either curated reviews or your review widget. You want to put the number of scores and by how many people they are, and quotes. So what do we got here? What our customers are saying, they've got 3 quotes here, and then they've also got these images with the stars and the quotes below it, and they have the number of reviews and the stars there, as well as here. The other section that you can include, especially if you've got a lot of like scientific backing, is a section that's specifically tied to the science and the unique mechanism behind the product. So you can call this the backed by science and experts, and showcase some reviews. They don't specifically have that on, I guess they do. Sorry, that's a lie. There's an Andrew Huberman part, but they actually just included it in the listicle. So if you want to have a more concise 5-step listicle, you could move this to a section down below, either here or below this little buy box with, like, say they're talking about Andrew Huberman. So you could either have an image like this that's kind of showing the unique mechanism, or you can have a picture of the doctor or the paper that's specifically talking about your product. Recommended by top experts. There's 2 different ways you can do this. You can either show the studies, or you can find some experts that recommend this and quote them. And then the last section is the call to action. So on hostage tape, we have they've got, this is like their buy box. So this is where you can purchase it. So like if you can click this anywhere on the page, and it brings you down here, and then you can click it. It takes you to their PDP. They don't have some crazy special offer going on here. So I think that is one area they could definitely improve if they wanted to increase their conversions, with doing something like a limited time offer or a countdown, etc. But I would love, like, one small improvement I think they could do is, I think they could put another call to action underneath this social proof, because you get to the bottom and now you have to scroll back up. It's not the end of the world. Most people, if they're that interested, will do it. But I would definitely test placing call to actions throughout the page. If you can get a couple % increase in click-through rate that's relevant, that's a huge opportunity to increase your conversion rate. So that is it. That is the Miro board. That is the step-by-step process, exactly what you need to follow to have success with listicles. If you like this video, I'd highly recommend checking out this other video over here where I walk you through my 11-step framework and use Javi Coffee as a reference to build a $100 million landing page that's not a listicle. See you in the next video.